so.
No, Lindsay.
More about gel coat.
When the fourth round would...
Don't you call in...
Alright, you Daft Nuggets, welcome to the Breakfast Show. In today's news, we have North Korean leader Kimmy in the need of an exercise bike to launch his nukes to the west. The death of Maggie the Iron Fanny Thatcher. The nutters that blew up the Boston Marathon race. And on the Breakfast Show this morning, what to play? The review by the big mental nutter of a Commander-in-Chief, David McBuckfast. Hello, I'm your Breakfast Show host, David McBuckfast. With the North Korean leader Kim Jong-un failing to go through his threat to launch nukes to the west, he has been quoted as saying "Ching Chong, Ko Wing Wing Doling Ding Lolo Ping," which our Glaswegian translator Kami has transferred into English for us to understand. The message goes: "We are not afraid of the Yanks, and we're no bloody France. We didn't surrender that easily. Our people have been challenged, and we will meet the challenge to the bitter end, or till the end of Crime Watch, whichever comes first." Jesus H. Christ, Sammy, is that the best you could bloody do? However, the US released a poxy-looking statement about war and oil and China and guns and loads of really other useless stuff. So we contacted Ricky the Snitch, our informant network in the North Korean government, and Ricky, they have found that North Korea are really quite screwed and can't afford Fiesta, let alone a nuclear launch pad. The main need, however, is electricity. Even though Kim had tried buying an exercise bike to try and power up and in the process launch the nukes to the west, we, however, at the SBC News wish the best of luck to Kimmy in the hopes he will lose some weight or die of heat stroke, whichever comes first. In other news, with the death of Maggie the Iron Fanny Thatcher, for real this time, we lost the bet with a stroke, but this is real. The celebrations in Scotland have been going on for about 3 months now, with no end in sight, and with the SNP government declaring her death as a national holiday.
It is in that sense a historic day for Scotland, and I think a major step forward in Scotland's home rule journey.
One has to wonder about how such a conserved person died choking on an Italian sausage. Also in the news, the Boston bombers have been tracked down and identified as some Russian guy who looks like Shia LaBeouf, and the other brother who kinda looks like a cross between cross-dressing Bear Grylls and a sheep shearer from Wales. But they've been caught, blah 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 blah, one of them got gunned down. Now we move on to our Commander-in-Chief, Davy McBuckfast, who will be reviewing the game Princess Robot Bubblegum, the tale of Panty and Stocking. Over to you, Davy. Hello, I'm Davy McBuckfast, and I've been playing this game. Princess Robot Bubblegum, The Tale of Panty and Stocking, is based on the anime series Princess Robot Bubblegum and was made by ID Software and Activision. The game is first in a series and was part of a 20-part game series and was released on the Xbox 360. The game is revolved around the evil tentacle demon monster from Hell, who has invaded the town of the princess. As such, Panty and Stocking are angels from heaven and have been tracking the demon to the princess's hometown. In the process, they all cross paths and realise they've teamed up with each other to defeat the demon. The game's plot was very well laid out. The blood, the guts, the gore in the game was well used, well placed and correctly throughout the whole game. I also felt this added a nice organic feel to the game and the atmosphere just improved tremendously. The graphics in the game were of the highest of Xbox quality. I also felt that the graphics were so stunning that real life was pixelated compared to the game. The characters were well thought out, well planned with deep emotional thought behind each character, and they were well voice acted by Japanese men.
No! Please, one is East Coast, the other is West Coast. I mean, if you listen to the way that they...
The soundtrack was a very good, upbeat techno loop over and over and over again, from the game's menu to the last boss fight.
Too horny to fight crime. Too horny to fight crime. Too horny to fight crime.
The gameplay was possibly the best I have ever played. It had action, romance, war, love, peace, and the control system that tied it all together seamlessly. To summarise, the game was great. 5 stars for plot, 5 stars for graphics, 5 stars for characters, 5 stars for soundtrack, and 5 stars for gameplay. Overall, 52 stars if my math is correct. Just a damn good game. Go out and buy it. I've been David McVuckfast, and this was my review on Princess Robot Bubblegum, The Tale of Panty and Stocking. Back to you, Davey. And that was David McVuckfast. Thanks for watching The Breakfast Show. Tatty bye, I'm off to drink some bucky.